For all film-related interviews, content, and reviews, please subscribe to Pooja Talwar.
Okay, as they say, mind the gap, please. Since आप ट्रेन में हो ना, तो अक्सर सुनने को मिलता है mind the gap, please. My first question is, if Meeta from Hasi To Fasi and Zoya were to get together on a train, क्या होगा?
Oh my God. I hope मैं उस ट्रेन में नहीं हूँ क्योंकि मुझे बहुत परफॉर्मेंस प्रेशर हो जाता है क्योंकि आपने बहुत 3 मेरे कैरेक्टर्स ऐसे बोले जिसमें तीनों फिल्म ने मेरी जान ले ली थी. सो जोया, मीता एंड मीरा. गुडनेस, ये फिल्म मुझे बनानी है. ये मुझे समझ आ गया.
Will there be blood on the floor?
No. So Meera, Meeta and Zoya were all very good girls. Like, they were good human beings. So there would be no ruckus. I think they would have a lot of stories to exchange. And I think there would be, because they have nothing in common with each other. Meera is from London. Meeta is a Gujarati scientist. And Zoya was, a Muslim student, So they would have a lot of stories to share. I would love to be a fly on the wall for that journey.
Yeah, and that would be an interesting conversation because those are the kind of people you come across when you're on a tube. But I want to ask you, this looks like a very intense film. I have seen mentally must have been draining also to get into a headspace of a character like that.
Yeah.
Also, she's talking about a perfect life. Do you feel there is too much of emphasis on perfection? Because you have also been very candid about in an industry where you have to be perfect all the time. So did it take its toll on you?
Playing the character?
Playing the character and also this whole business of perfection everywhere around you.
Absolutely took a toll on me, playing this character, because I used to always pride myself in being the switch on, switch off actor. And I always used to feel like this is my strength. Like, I go on set, I act, and then I leave and I forget about it. But I guess I had never been part of such an immersive film, because when I did this film, it was completely different. I was not method acting, but emotionally there was a hangover of this girl in me at all times, because it's like, if you've cried for 6 hours and then you cry for 6 hours every day, you can't feel normal in the night, you will feel that heaviness. So I used to be crying so much, or I used to be doing such intense scenes. I used to be just doing so much chase and a little bit of action and this and that I used to come back home exhausted, but I used to be smiling. I used to be so happy because creatively it was so satisfying as an artist to be able to be a part of something like this. And honestly, I say this every day. I will say this to my dying day, that I thank Ribu and I thank Reliance for giving me this part and letting me have this, carry this film, because nobody thought I could do something like this, and so nobody offered me anything like this. They thought that I could do what I had shown them on screen. And I was dying to do something like this. I was dying to show that I can do something more, so just try me, give me a chance. And they gave me that chance. So I will forever be grateful to Ribu for giving me that.
Awesome. And you're very, very convincing, I'll say that. But then, of course, this whole thing about being perfect, being the, you have to be the perfect actor, you have to be the perfect role model, also perfection. When your character is seeking perfection, which leads her on this downward spiral, what is your take? What is perfection for you?
So I used to think that being perfect is just being yourself. And then, whether or not people love you or accept you, that's on them. Like, you have to be yourself. But I think there's a thin line in being like, I think there is something called being too much yourself. So there is definitely, actors do larger than life things, and they have larger than life lives sometimes. And, people are inspired by that, and they, want a bit of that. So I am also learning slowly. Honestly, it's taken me 9 years already, but I am also learning slowly about how to be an actor. I'm confident of what I do on set, but everything else I'm learning, To me now, perfection is doing your best. It used to be being yourself, and today it is doing my best and living my best life, work and professionally. So whenever I'm doing something, I'm 100% present there. I never used to be like that. Sometimes I used to not focus that much. But now I've learned the importance of living life, especially after last year. That uncertainty of life has, really hit me hard. And I've understood that I need to concentrate and live life as much as I can. So whether it is work or whether I'm at a dinner or whether I'm sleeping, I will do everything 100% now.
True. Also, a few years back, you had said, an actor is not only about the acting, which is that one thing you could change from the drill of being an actor.
What is the one thing I could change? I think the global judgment. Okay, I'll say it again. I think the global instant judgment that happens. I think today, especially in the world of social media, judgments are passed within seconds. And you're not really given the chance to make mistakes. And you're not really given the chance to be human, honestly. Being part of being an actor, that is the luxury. That people all over the world are looking at you all the time. They want to see what you're doing all the time. And they want to, know everything about your life. And that's what we live for. If people didn't care about what I do in life, I would be very depressed. I would be really disappointed. So I take that as a plus. But there is also this side of it where the moment you do something, there is rejection or acceptance. It's very dramatic. And that can take a toll on your emotional health sometimes because, nobody likes to be rejected and we're all human after all and we all live for love and appreciation and everything. So sometimes it's hard to remain strong. This is my personal experience. I don't know what happens with others. But I'm very human and I'm very vulnerable to emotion and feedback. So yeah, it's sometimes it's difficult to remain strong, but it's the love of the people that makes you strong again, actually, weirdly. So it's a very weird relationship that we have with the audience.
Now, so talking about people, your fans have asked any difference between Meera and Rachel?
Many similarities, but some differences, and I really can't tell you because I would spoil it for you. It's a murder mystery. You have to, watch it. I'm not going to say anything.
One has asked, are you doing a movie with Ribu again? An action film?
No, I'm just behaving badly. No, that's Ribu's decision. If he's not tortured by working with me, I'm sure he'll give me more work. Otherwise, I know that I've troubled him a lot. So you should ask him. He needs to do another film. I would love to do another film with Ribu because he's now one of my closest friends in the world. So yeah, I would love to work with him again.
And if you were given a choice, which character of yours would you like to live the rest of your life as?
None. I'm very happy being me. Very happy being me.
Okay, tell us about the weirdest film script or role that was offered to you.
Oh, sheesh. I cannot, Madam Ji, I cannot say this answer.
Really? Oh my God, I can only realize.
There's some crazy scripts that I have read. I have read some fun scripts which were fun to read, but then I would have never been able to do them.
Okay. And somebody's asked, any plans to release the songs that you've recorded with Amal Malik?
Yes, I get asked this a lot, so I want to clarify today. So I have recorded a song with Amal, which was a couple of years ago, and we are actually waiting for a window to shoot the video of that song. So the moment the video is shot, we are releasing that song because both Amal and I love that song, and it's a T-series song. So of course, Bhushan sir's blessings are there with us. So the moment we are able to shoot the video, we are releasing it.
And since you sing so beautifully, if you had a band, what would it be called?
A band? Oh my God. It's gonna sound very girly.
So bata do, it's okay.
No, I'm only hating the answer, so I will not say it. A band would be called, I don't know,
I don't know, it's quite nice, yeah?
I don't know, is the name of the band. Okay, I accept. I don't know.
कुछ भी चल सकता है. Someone wants to know the one thing you could steal from your sister Priyanka Chopra if given a choice.
I would steal her hair. I love her hair. So I have very fine hair and she has very thick hair. So like even when she wakes up, her hair looks so glam. And I keep looking at her and like I spend 1 hour blow drying my hair to get this look. And she wakes up with glam hair. So very jealous of her hair.
And what about the two PCs doing a film together?
Ooh! Actually, we joke about this a lot. We had done the voices for the Hindi version of Frozen, and that was like the first time we had worked together as sisters, and we played sisters on screen. So that was fun. But I'm sure that if we find a script which is like really good for both of us, we would be on. So it's up to you guys to find that script for us.
Do that. Since you're the girl on the train, what's your current train of thought?
Oh my God. Should I tell you the truth or should I give you the interview? No. My current train of thought is breathe. Just breathe. That's what I'm telling myself right now.
But honestly, has your process changed over the years? Because you said this film was like a destiny and, you know, they've only given you the kind of roles like that chulbuli, Mukka maar degi Zoya type ke roles.
Yeah,
Now this is something different. Now you have Saina also coming up.
Yeah.
Has your process changed? What's your method? Has your method as an actor changed?
This film changed me. This film changed me, the person. This film changed me as an actor. I don't mean to say it for dramatic effect. I genuinely was a different person when I started this film and I was a different person when I ended it. It gave me so much clarity on the kind of work that I wanted to do, how I wanted to change my work ethic, the kind of roles that I wanted to pick, and the person. Somewhere, I don't know why, I feel like I grew up on this film. And I think I'm better at nurturing relationships with my family, friends, with my work, colleagues, everything. I feel like I'm a stronger person somehow. And that's also a lot to do with the people that I shot the film with. They became my friends and they almost became my family. And they were a very good influence on me. And so they changed me a lot. And so I feel like today I will work so much harder. I will put so much more into a film just because I have become that much more excited about working again. And I'm so happy Girl on the Train happened to me in so many different departments of my life. It helped me so much.
Awesome. And also you worked as a PR too. If you were on big films, if you were to do PR again, which would be the actor or, you know, a team that you would who require your magic?
Oh, stop. If I had to do PR for anybody,
Yeah. Kiska le loge?
I would do it for this actor called Parineeti Chopra because I'm really bad at PR for myself. And I have this marketing mind and this promotional mind for everybody and like for my films and everything. But I'm so bad at personal PR. Like I'm so bad at, you know, giving out stories about me and giving some like, you know, interesting thing that I did. And my PR team is always pareshan of me that, you know, you don't give us enough things, you know, to report. So it's a very weird thing that I used to work in marketing and I'm fine with like marketing films and marketing my work, but I'm really bad at personal PR. So I would like, if I was a PR guru, then I would hire myself because I need it. I need a PR guru.
So your team actually sings "Main Pareshan, Pareshan."
Yeah, they sing every day. They sing to me. They call me and say, "हम परेशान हैं आपसे. आप हमें stories नहीं देते. आप हमें कुछ नहीं देते." Yeah.
So what is the day like in an actor's life, or rather Parineeti Chopra's life, in one word? You make yourself sound to be a dull girl, but you are not. I mean, you're
Dull? Am I sounding dull?
No, you're just saying मैं अपने को promote नहीं करती.
That is different. That is like one aspect of my career that I'm not good at. Actually, if I had to describe it in one word, I would say unpredictable. Every day is different and every day is very hard work. Like we wake up very early in the morning and we work through the day, through the night. And and at anything that we do is, globally scrutinized. So there's also a lot of pressure. And so our entire work day is actually not as glam and easy as people think, It's really hard work, and it's a lot of like blood and sweat that goes into everything. So yeah, I would say unpredictable and high pressure.
Awesome. Which is the one change you now want to see?
What is the
one change you want to see now in terms of narratives? With the OTT also coming,
What is the one change I want to see?
Change you want to see?
I would love filmmakers and producers to become absolutely fearless with the content they are backing, because actors are so dependent on, scripts that are being written out there, and, producers deciding to greenlight different films. I hope, like, especially with OTT, we have so much more, a larger bandwidth to be able to do so much more new content. So I hope that directors make these crazy films, writers write crazier roles, producers back these films, and we all get to make different and amazing content all the time and not be scared.
Absolutely. So somebody who's done marketing, PR, is an actor and sings. What next?
I would like to use my business degree to some effect in my life. I don't know, I haven't thought about it, but maybe I would like to do something in marketing. Maybe I'd like to produce a film, sometime next year, maybe. I definitely want to do more. I'm not satisfied with only acting. I want to do more, and I've studied so many things and so much that I want to use it somewhere, I don't want my degree to go away, so I will use it somewhere.
Okay, jate, assume the world is ending, suppose, and you could only do one film, that one director and co-star you would choose.
I think I would do a film with Ribhu. Because...
maybe that action film is happening now. I think we've just manifested that.
Oh, yay. Yes. Now just call him and inform him. I would do a film with Ribhu because I think that he has changed the DNA of me as an actor. I think he has supported me and made me into who I am today. And this is just a 1.5-year-old relationship with him, and it's a pure professional relationship. So I feel that he saw deep inside my soul and saw me for who I am, had so much faith in me. I also didn't have that faith. I also didn't know I could do a film like this. Nobody else thought. He was the only one who gave it to me at a time that I wanted it the most. So I'm so grateful to him, and I'm so grateful that he made me feel so good about myself as an actor that I think he has my loyalty for life. He has my friendship for life. I think if he was ever to call me for anything, I would be a tree in his film because I love him and I love what he did for me. I will be forever grateful. Yeah.
Actor ne बताया कौन star
Who should be my co-star? Actually, in my bucket list of co-stars, there was always Ranbir. I wanted to do a film with him since my first film because I love Ranbir. And now my next film is going to be with Ranbir. So I'm excited. I'm really happy that I have that film.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So after, the train to अपने वो platform पे पहुंचने वाली है बहुत जल्दी. इसके बाद, what can we expect from you? I know you have Saina. Anything you're really excited about?
First of all, Girl on the Train. Honestly, 24/7, that's on my mind. So Girl on the Train is number one. Saina Nehwal, another completely different avatar of me. I've never tried it. And then I have Animals. So these three films are completely different from each other and completely new genres for me. So I'm excited.
Awesome. जाते आपके फैंस बहुत स्वीट हैं. उन्होंने अपने लिए एक मैसेज मांगा है आपसे. उनके लिए परिजादे, they call themselves.
Mera message to all my Parizades is I love you guys. You are the reason I smile on a bad day. You are my bouncing board because you give me so much feedback every day and you support me so much and you've supported me for so many years. So thank you. I can't reply to each one of you every day, but I'm reading everything. So please keep writing. Thank you.
Awesome. And मतलब यार कुछ गुनगुना सकते हैं?
हाँ, आज मेरा हालत टाइट है गाने के लिए.
हाँ. No worries. Looking forward to an album from you. All
Thank
the
you.
I'm really looking forward to this. Girl on the Train. And
Thank
just
you.
be the way you are, spunky, fun, loving person that I
Thank
love
you
to
so
interact
much.
with.
You're so
Thank
sweet.
you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Bye.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.